Welcome back, everyone, to the fourth weekly stream summary of the Enigmatica 6 series. Um, I did some big changes, some big stuff. I was online for quite a bit over the weekend and even on Wednesday earlier this week. So the biggest thing is the refined storage system. So I went through the quest book and I did most of the refined storage stuff here. If I can find it, here we go. Actually, I can probably do this as well to complete it. And I think the only things we have left is I could likely do this is to get the wireless grid and then the netherite crafter over here, which requires a bunch of netherite. Now, I could likely do that already, but I don't think I need it just yet. So the biggest downfall from moving from integrated dynamics to refined storage is the wireless system. So by default, refined storage, it uses this wireless transmitter, and then the wireless transmitter I think by default 16 blocks radius, and then you can upgrade it with the range, which each gives you I think 8 more blocks per range upgrade, and you can only do 4 of them. If I can just find it. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, so the range upgrade, it gives you, I'm pretty sure it's +8 by default. So at maximum, I think it's only like 48 blocks radius. However, in here we have the infinite booster, I think it's called. Booster, this guy right here. Yeah, infinity range booster. So this guy allows you to pretty much go as far as you want. However, I'm not sure if it works with the cross dimension. But I think I saw, let me see. Oh yeah, so there's a dimension card as well. So yeah, so with these two, we can pretty much have the same functionality from the integrated dynamics. We just need some extra things. Specifically, we need to kill the nether star, or sorry, the wither, a few times. Looks like 8 times, because each one, or 9 times. So we need one of these and then one of these, which requires 8 nether stars. So yeah, we haven't done that yet. So we can't have that capability just yet. However, honestly, just moving to refined storage itself has been a huge blessing here. Okay, we have some auto crafting already set up. I love how in the new versions you can upgrade your crafters, or I guess this is from extra storage. Looks like. um I thought it was. Oh yeah, it is from extra storage. Okay. Well, either way, with extra storage, we can upgrade our crafters from like a regular crafter over here to the iron, which allows you to hold more patterns, but still has the base 1 time speed. And then gold has even more slots for patterns with times 5 speed, and then the diamond has 60 even more patterns with 25 times speed, and the netherite is even more patterns with 125 times speed. So that is probably the end goal that we want to make. However, we don't have the netherite, or at least we have made the netherite just yet, but I can likely do that. I will show you guys here soon. So I made most of the machines here. I even created a fluid disk, a storage disk for these guys. I actually made the biggest fluid disk because, as you can see, I'm already filling that up a little bit. Not too much, but it's going. And that is filling up with starlight. So that's another thing I kind of got into here. And this, so refined storage allowed me to automate a bunch of things. So I guess we can talk about the starlight. I did go into the astral sorcery stuff a little bit. If you look into that over here, specifically, I was looking to get the light well, so we can make the starlight liquid. And so let's go check that out. I also made this traveling staff, so we can go between anchors very easily. So I am way up here now with the click of a button. I did have to upgrade, sorry, not upgrade, enchant this guy with the range 3. I think there's even higher range. I'm not sure exactly how much the range is, but just a quick note in case you can't use the travel staff is not working, it might be a range issue. But yeah, so up here what I did is I automated the liquid starlight. So what I'm having here is a ender chest that's feeding aquamarines into this modular router. So I had to use a modular router because I think the Starlight light well, sorry, requires you to like do it manually. Like a person has to activate and put in the aquamarine in there. So with the activator in the modular router, it acts like a person. It right clicks the aquamarine, and once this breaks, it will put in another one. I have then that liquid go into here and into this ender tank, and then we can go back downstairs and I will show you where that is going. So over here we have the ender tank. Honestly, I just have it here for show because it is just pretty much going straight into the refined storage system with the importer, and so we saw that over there. And then the aquamarine itself. So the way that's being created is I have a exporter here that's exporting 64 aquamarine at a time to this chest, no more than 64. The way I did that was with the regulator upgrade. And then I also have a crafting upgrade here. If for some reason I run out of aquamarine, say I'm under 64, I should have a bunch here. So let me take these out right here. So what that's going to do is, because it's not at 64, the crafting upgrade says, okay, this machine wants 64 aquamarine, or this storage wants 64 aquamarine, but we don't have that much. Is there a craft to make more? And I do have craft to make more. Over here, I have a aquamarine shale to process this into 4 aquamarine itself. So it is actually automatically getting the aquamarine shale and processing it until it gets to 64. So that's pretty cool. I really love that feature. And I guess another thing is, how do I get all this aquamarine? So the way to do that is, if you look at the aquamarine itself, the shale, if you look at the liquid interaction, so you can see here there's a 2% chance from getting aquamarine shale from lava and starlight put together. This is pretty much like when you put lava in water to make cobblestone. Instead of cobblestone, it actually makes sand by default. However, 2% of that chance could be shale. And yeah, so that's a good way to automate it. And I have that hidden under here. You can actually see the cable still going down here. Forgot to close that out. And funny story, while I was making this, I burnt part of my house. So you can see here I dug down a little bit, because originally I had it up on this level where I'm looking at, but the lava started to burn my house down a little bit. If you want to see that, I can maybe actually, I think I had one of my friends clip it on Twitch. You should maybe go check that out. It's actually pretty funny. But yeah, so here we have the let's call it the starlight and the lava creating sand for us, and we have a destructor from refined storage to automatically destruct the sand. I did set it with a silk touch upgrade, and this is because we want the shale itself. Without the silk touch upgrade, it will grab the aquamarine, so it will try to mine it, but mining it will only give you 1 aquamarine. Getting the shale, we can process it into 4, so it's just a better value for that. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let me do slash home to get back up here, and let me close you off as well. So yeah, we now, because of that, we actually have a ton of sand. I had to put a void upgrade on this guy because we were filling up, and then we also have almost, is that over 1,000 aquamarine shale here. So yeah, we are definitely creating more aquamarine than what we need, and in turn we are also creating more starlight than what we need. So the starlight itself, the reason why I wanted to actually automate this is because if you remember the thermal generators, I actually moved them over here. So this guy, originally I had it going with water and the blazing mesh. I think it was only at like 140%, but now you can see we're at 910%. That's a huge jump, and most of it comes from the liquid starlight. We also have the block of blazing crystal here. which is just putting the blaze mesh into the energizer over here. But honestly, that's not a huge difference. Let me just show you guys, I guess. So we were at 910, right? And if I put the blaze mesh instead, we will be at okay 796. So still a good jump. But yeah, you can see here. So that's what, like about 200, not even, like 110% jump from going to the crystallized, what is it, blazing crystal. Yeah, so about like 110% or 115% jump. So yeah, you can see most of it is coming from the liquid starlight itself. So that's a huge deal. I also made a second thermal generator here, and this guy is actually making a little bit more power because it is the upgraded version of the thermal generator. So this one is the Niotic, and this one is the Spirited, and there is one more tier above this, which is the nitro. However, to make the nitro crystals, it requires nether star with some redstone, which is not bad, and the blazing crystal is not bad either. So the nether star, I guess, is what's limiting us here. We just haven't fought the wither at all. So the next tier, so the tier right below that is the spirited, and this guy just required emeralds. So yeah, so it's such a big difference. But honestly, even with just these guys here, it's still a lot of power. You can see we're together, we are generating about 3,000 RF per tick, or EF per tick. I'm not sure exactly what EF stands for. Maybe energy something, I don't know, but it's pretty much RF. So yeah, right now I also have them going into just one channel. I do want to eventually split these off into each their own channel, and maybe even make another thermal generator here for a third channel. And the reason why I haven't done that is because I have to create more storage to actually increase the capacity of these other channels. And with, well, I guess 1 million is not too bad, but it's just it runs out of the energy pretty fast in my opinion right now. So I just use that one channel with the 8 million and go from there. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been doing there. And I guess another thing is, because we have so much power, I've been able to use the builder. Actually, I don't have it here right now, but that guy's been running for a couple of days now, and we have a ton of resources. You can see here I have, I think, over 2,000. Yeah, so almost 3,000 iron, 2,000 gold, 2,000 copper, 1,000 of a bunch of other things. So yeah, we've been running that for quite a bit. A bunch of resources. We have a bunch of redstone, a bunch of diamonds, emeralds. We need some more. Looks like, yeah, we only have 75 emeralds. But overall, I think we're really good on resources now. I actually had to, so normally I don't make this manipulator for the refined storage. However, I I didn't realize I was gonna have so much resources. I only had one upgrade on these guys before, and that would make it up to 16k, I think it is. But we have over 20k of redstone dust. Now the rest of the, I think it was like 7k or something, that actually went into our disk over here. And I didn't want it to fill up with items that could be in the drawers, so I had to make the disk manipulator to kind of remove those items. So what how this works is, any items that are in this disk, I can import it into our system. Now, because our system has no other storage disk, the only thing it has for storage is the drawers. It will only be able to output, or I guess input, items from this disk into the system that can go into the drawers. Because everything else is locked, right? So because of that, all the redstone that I had stuck in here is now in our drawer system, and yeah, it's all fixed. So yeah, so that's been pretty good for us. A lot of stuff. And to process all that stuff, I started working on some mechanism. I barely touched the mechanism. I just made the four basic machines here: the energizer smelter for smelting, the metallurgic infuser, enrichment chamber, and the crusher. So far, I haven't really set up any real crafts other than iron, because we kept running out of it, and then glass as well, and then just some refined storage stuff. but soon enough we will automate a bunch of items here, and I actually want to get into mechanism here soon as well, because if we look at that over here, I think yeah, ore tripling, so we can triple our ores. I think we can even quadruple our ores. Not sure if there's a oh yeah, here we go, quadrupling and quintupling. Yeah, you can 5 times your ores, and honestly we don't really need it. Well, I guess maybe. But it is awesome just to have that done. You put in one ore, you have 5 out of it. So that's actually really cool. I like that. So eventually I do want to do that here sometime soon. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. If I missed something, I'm sorry. Actually, I think I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I don't think I did. I think I covered everything that we did over the past week, because most of it was refined storage related. The next thing I want to do is try to get the wireless going. However, that requires us killing the wither a few times. So I think before that we need to kind of gear up a little bit better. I've just been using random stuff I've found so far. So I'm gonna have to look into some actual better armor and even some better weapons. I've been using the same jagged crystal from that I think I got it as a reward at one point. So yeah, I gotta upgrade my stuff for sure. So we'll work on that, and yeah, I think that is gonna be it for today, guys. If you like the updates, let me know. Any suggestions, any recommendations, I read your comments as well. If you want to catch me live, I will possibly be on today. I'm actually going out. I had something come up, so I will be going out. However, I should be home on time, and I will probably be streaming. I think it'll probably be later. I think if anything, I'll start later, like 11 p.m. But yeah, catch me live on twitch.tv/DRodriguezGaming. I will be there. I'm there usually Friday nights, Saturday nights, sometimes Sundays, and Wednesday nights for sure. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.